There's a question I can ask that will stop almost any physicist mid-sentence. It sounds simple. A child could ask it. And a century of the smartest people who ever lived still can't answer it honestly. What is inside a black hole? For 100 years, the textbook answer has been a single word: singularity, a point of infinite density, where space and time fold up and our equations start returning pure nonsense. But that's not really an answer. It's the sound of physics running out of road. In 2026, two physicists wrote down something else. Not infinity, not nothing, a place with a whole star sitting inside it. And the strangest part is that nothing had to be destroyed to put it there. To feel why this is such a big deal, you have to understand how bad the old answer really is. A black hole forms when something massive collapses so completely that not even light can escape it. Around it forms the event horizon, the point of no return. Cross it, and every path you can take, in space and in time, leads inward. There is no direction called out anymore, so everything keeps falling. And in the plain mathematics of Einstein's gravity, it falls all the way to the center and piles up into a point of zero size and infinite density. That's the singularity. Here's the problem. Infinity isn't a measurement. When your equation spits out infinite density, it isn't describing the universe. It's telling you the equation itself has failed. The singularity isn't a thing physicists believe is really there. It's a placeholder for we don't know. And for 100 years, that placeholder has sat at the heart of every black hole in the cosmos. But Einstein's equations are stranger and more flexible than the textbook version lets on, and they leave a loophole. A few years ago, theorists showed that under the right conditions, you can build what's called a regular black hole. Regular here means well-behaved, a black hole with a real event horizon on the outside, but with no singularity at the center. Inside, the equations stay sensible all the way down. The trick is what you fill it with. One recipe uses an exotic arrangement of dark matter, that invisible material that outweighs every star and galaxy in the universe, and which, to this day, no one has actually identified. Arrange a halo of it with just the right relationship between its pressure and its density, and the math produces a horizon with no broken point inside, so the door is open. A black hole doesn't have to end in nonsense, which raises a wild question. If there's no singularity in there, what could you put in its place? That's exactly what Chen Tan and Yongqiang Wang at Lanzhou University decided to test. And their choice of object is beautifully bold. A neutron star, the densest object we actually know exists, the crushed core left behind when a giant star dies. Take roughly 500,000 times the mass of the Earth and squeeze it into a ball about the width of a city. A single teaspoon of it would weigh as much as a mountain. Their question was simple to say and hard to do. What happens if you place an ordinary neutron star at the very center of one of these dark matter halos? So they took the standard equations that describe how a star holds itself up against its own gravity, the same physics we use for every star in the sky, and they turned the halo's density up and watched. Three things could happen, and it's the one in the middle that's extraordinary. Turn the dark matter density low, and nothing dramatic happens. You get a neutron star with a faint cloud around it, slightly squashed by the extra weight, ordinary. Turn it too high, and the whole thing gives up. It collapses, and no stable object survives. The old story. But tune it to the narrow band in between, and something appears in the empty space just outside the star, a shell. In one of their models, it forms in a thin layer, from about 10 to 12 kilometers out, while the star's own surface sits a little deeper, around 8.5. And across that shell, the geometry of space flips. It becomes the interior of a black hole. An event horizon switches on, a genuine point of no return, but this one doesn't crush the star inside it. It simply closes over it, like a curtain drawn around something that is still perfectly intact. And behind that curtain, the neutron star just carries on. Structured, stable, utterly ordinary, with a horizon wrapped around it, like a shell around an egg. Now, here's the line that should stop you. The thing I promised at the start. Nothing collapsed. Every black hole you've ever heard of is a story of destruction, a star dying, matter crushed out of existence, a horizon born from catastrophe. This one isn't. The horizon here isn't made by the star falling in. It's made by the star and the dark matter halo together, the invisible material contributing roughly as much mass as the star itself. The horizon is assembled, not triggered, and what's inside was never harmed. The team even ran it two different ways, using two separate descriptions of what neutron star matter is actually made of, and got the same result both times, which is a good sign. It isn't a fluke of one lucky assumption, but something real in the mathematics. For the first time, that century-old placeholder has a rival. Where the textbook writes we don't know, this solution writes a place with something in it. And now the honest part. Because on this channel, the caveat is never the small print, it's the whole story. This is not a photograph. It's not even a prediction about a real object out there. It's a solution on paper, a proof that the mathematics permits this, nothing more. And the authors are the first to say so. The catch is the dark matter. The densities this trick requires are enormous, far, far greater than anything astronomers expect dark matter to actually reach, anywhere in the real universe. As far as we know, nature doesn't stack it that thickly. So no, there is almost certainly not a neutron star hiding inside the black hole at the center of our galaxy. But that was never really the point. The point is what the solution proves is possible. For 100 years, we assumed the inside of a black hole had to be the end of physics, a place where reality itself gives up. This is a mathematical demonstration that it doesn't have to be, that the equations can carry you across the horizon and still describe a real place on the other side. So, what's inside a black hole? The most honest answer is still, we don't know. We may never directly know, because the one place that could tell us is the one place no signal ever returns from. But the answer is no longer only a shrug and a broken equation. For the first time, there's a version of the story where the center isn't an ending at all, where something whole and structured waits behind the horizon, kept forever out of sight. We can photograph the edge. What lies past it is still a matter for the mathematics. And right now, the mathematics is saying something it never used to. It's saying, maybe there's a place in there. I'll keep following where this goes. If you want to come with me, you know where the button is. Until next time.